So what's happening? So we are 15 weeks out currently from the BNBF Scottish. So a lot's been happening this week regarding injury and how we've managed to work around that and stay on track largely. So the reason why I'm sitting here is because it's a lot more comfortable. It's far too uncomfortable to be sitting up at a fucking dining table. So we are sitting down on the couch. So you've seen from the posts earlier in the week that from Monday we injured the back quite badly again. So after speaking to the physio and the chiropractor, we pulled back the later part of the week and done zero training today, zero training yesterday, to the point where daily steps yesterday were around 250. So that's quite hard to do. That is the lowest I think I've ever recorded my steps, but mobility yesterday was through the floor. We literally had to focus on ice, heat therapy, some stretching, some tiger balm, just to kind of minimise the pain. So to the point where it was sore even standing doing dishes. So today we were out walking earlier on and we're up to around 10,000 steps already. So the average for the week's around 15,000 steps. So steps have still been kept quite high. But I think it's quite important to note that when you're injured, and especially if you're doing prep, normally people do one of two things, which sets them back further. The first thing is to just train beast mode and train through it and just mask the pain, which is going to set you back even more. So it's better taking a couple of days off training completely and just try to stay more mobile to then go back into the gym and hit it hard, rather than continuing to push through and set yourself back weeks and months and completely ruin your prep. Because there were periods at the start of the week where I thought prep was over and I wasn't going to be able to do this. But these last 2 days have given me a chance to completely detach myself from training and do the self-care work that's needed to progress and continue to do prep. The second thing people might do is they will take time off from training, which is clever, but they'll also then drastically reduce their calories because they think, well, I'm not moving, so in order to keep fat loss going, I have to eat very little. But you need to remember from the recovery aspect, which is the focus, your body needs resources, your body needs calories, it needs protein, it needs these different resources to help your body recuperate and recover from an injury. So taking calories away is going to add more stress on the body, it's going to impact your sleep. So just keeping the calories exactly the same as if I was on a normal standard rest day is what I've been doing. Touch wood, today things feel a lot better. I'm able to walk around without too much discomfort. So Tuesday we're going back to the chiropractor. But progress has still been consistently moving forward this week. So we did make some calorie changes last week, and the calories and macros are below in this video, so you can see what my protein, carbs and fats are sitting at. It might seem quite low to some, but remember we're only focusing at the moment on training, roughly 3 days on, 1 day off in a kind of push-pull legs rotation. With some changes recently, obviously we've taken out any kind of big hip hinge movements, so rack pulls are out, deadlifts are out, RDLs are still in, but we've managed to find a way to continue to do RDLs with more of a snatch style grip, so a wider grip, slightly wider stance, which has really been able to keep the focus directly on the hamstrings rather than moving on to the lower back, keeping the loading around about 3 plates a side for myself is enough to keep the focus on the hamstrings and not shift to the back. So we're not going super heavy with the RDLs anymore, it's all just about stimulating the muscle. and we'll continue with those while the back issue is not too bad. So calories, like I said, have came down, and consistently this week my weight has came down. So we're now down around a kilo from last Monday, which is the biggest drop so far. So we are around about 5 kilos down in 8 weeks, which is about £11, which is pretty decent. We know we're going to be around about the low 80s in terms of weight when we step on stage. So we're well on track. There's 15 weeks to go, potentially 14 weeks, because there is an early show that we might jump into as a kind of warm-up before the BNBF. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We may jump into that show, the UKUP in Glasgow on the 7th of June. So that's a potential target. But this week, like I said, the plan is still on recovery. We will go into the gym tomorrow and do some push work, still stimulate the muscle, mostly plate loaded. Anything we're doing in the pull sessions is going to be chest supported rows, chest supported T-bar rows, chest supported pull downs, incline double dumbbell rows. So everything that we can think of that keeps the back supported in a neutral position and doesn't place too much load on that lower back is how we're going to keep things moving forward. So check-in is tomorrow. We'll see how things are. We'll see if there's any further calorie changes. At the moment, daily steps have been consistently around about 15,000 a day. So coming from a 40-minute incline walk in the morning on the treadmill, walking the dog for about 30 minutes a day, 10-minute warm-up walk before training, and then another 20-minute treadmill walk in the house later on that day. So that's getting my steps well over 15,000, sometimes upwards towards 16,000, and we're seeing progress without any added cardio at the moment. Obviously cardio is going to come in, but that's going to be an added stress on the body. We don't need that at this stage. We need to make sure the focus is on maximising training, maximising recovery, watching my lower back, and pushing on as far as we can without adding in too many extra stressors on the body. But inevitably it will come at some point. So that's where we're at the moment. I've been down this week, but definitely not out. 15 weeks to go. Like I said, probably around 7 or 8 kilos to come off still. But we're focused, we're determined, and yeah, tomorrow is the start of the next week. So 15 weeks out, guys. Time to get after it.